Isang masayang buhay po sa lahat. Ito po si Madam Dama and welcome back to my channel. So ang pag-uusapan po natin sa araw na ito ay planning and designing effective lessons, budget of work, unpacking of learning objectives, table of specification, and alignment of test questions. So ang good news po ay pwede ko pong i-share sa inyo. Nandyan po sa description box ang link para po mahiram ninyo ang aking slide deck for your lock sessions. Okay, so para kayong umattend po ng training, pwede po ninyong i-share sa inyong mga teachers, okay, or sa mga co-teachers po ninyo. So, ang objectives po ng ating topics ngayong araw ay to explain the purpose of the budget of work or BOW, unpacking learning objectives, and table of specification for effective lesson planning within a DepEd framework. Create POW and table of specification and unpack learning objectives. Develop a greater appreciation for the importance of using the BOW and TOS and unpacking learning objectives to enhance their teaching practices and improve student learning outcomes. Okay, so umpisahan po natin sa isang pre-test. Ang sagot po ninyo ay pwede nyo i-comment sa comment section. Okay, so pag naglalaksa naman na kayo ay pwede nyo pong um, gawin ito sa quizzes para maging interactive ang participation ng inyong mga participants. Okay, so question number 1. Which of the following is not a primary purpose of the budget of work in the DepEd curriculum? So A, to ensure that all learning competencies are covered within the school year. B, to provide a structured framework for teachers to plan their lessons. C, to guide teachers in pacing their lessons and managing their time effectively. Or D, to serve as a detailed lesson plan for each lesson. So you choose your answer and comment po sa baba. Next pre-test. What is the primary purpose of unpacking learning objectives? A, to create a detailed list of all the activities for a lesson. B, to ensure that assessments are aligned with the curriculum. C, to clarify what students should be able to do or know at the end of the lesson or unit. And D, to determine the appropriate time allocation for each learning activity. Paki-comment na po ang sagot. Okay, number 3, pre-test. Which of the following is not a component of a well-written learning objective? A, specific. B, measurable. C, abstract. Or D, relevant. Okay, 4. What is the main purpose of a table of specification? Is it A, to create a detailed lesson plan for each lesson? B, to ensure that all learning competencies are covered within the school year? C, to ensure that the assessment items are aligned with the learning objectives and cover the curriculum adequately? Or D, to guide teachers in pacing their lessons and managing their time effectively? Comment your answer. And lastly, we have number 5. Which of the following is not a benefit of using the BOW, learning objectives, and TUS in lesson planning? A, improved lesson planning and organization. B, enhanced student learning outcomes. C, increased workload for teachers. Or D, increased accountability and transparency in teaching and assessment. Okay, ang perfect 5 po ay syempre matalino. Okay, so we have the discussion proper budget of work. POW is a comprehensive plan that outlines the specific learning activities and assessments for a particular subject and grade level throughout the school year. Ang purpose ay to ensure coverage of the curriculum, to provide a structured framework for lesson planning, and to guide teachers in pacing and managing their time effectively. And so, you know the answer na po dun sa isang question sa pretest. Okay, let's proceed. The unpacking of learning objectives. Learning objectives are clear and specific statements that describe what students should be able to do or know at the end of a lesson or unit. The importance are they provide a clear focus for instruction. They help students understand what is expected of them, and they enable teachers to assess students' progress effectively. And next is table of specification. table of specification is a blueprint or plan that outlines the content and cognitive skills to be assessed in a test or exam. The purpose are to ensure that the test covers the curriculum adequately, to ensure that the test items are aligned with the learning objectives, and to ensure that the test items are distributed appropriately across different cognitive levels. So ito po yung mga gagawin natin. And so, next is the relationship between BOW, learning objectives, and TOS. So, interconnectedness. The BOW provides the overall framework for the lesson, while the learning objectives define the specific learning outcomes, and the TOS ensures that the assessment is aligned with the curriculum and learning objectives. So, the references in creating BOW, unpacking learning objectives, and TOS are the curriculum guide, lesson exemplars, pag may lesson exemplars na, and revised Bloom's taxonomy, the new version. Okay, so this is a template for the BOW. Itong template na ito actually ay in-improve ko from the template sa yung downloadable. Ito po yung let's have a look po for the downloadable BOW. So, nandyan po yung quarter, domain. Wala na yung domain. Most essential learning competencies, the learning competencies and number of days taught. So yung sa ginawa ko naman, quarter, nandyan, ito ang importante, si topics and contents, the learning competencies, number of days taught, at nilagay ko dyan yung unpack objectives. You will learn later kung anong importansya ng paglalagay ko ng unpack objectives dito sa budget of work. So this POW is in TLE Quarter 1, Beauty Nail Care. And this lesson, of course, is for 1 quarter, 40 days. Now, there are instances kasi sa TLE wherein the learning competencies sa isang quarter ay iisa lang or dadalawa lang. Ngayon, kung hindi mo ilalagay si topic, mahihirapan ka ngayon mag-budget ng days. Okay? So, titignan mo ngayon si topic or si content so that you can allot the specific number of days para ituro mo yung topic na yon. And ito rin ay importante para i-align mo sa iyong DLL. Okay? So, ganito po. So, ilagay mo quarter 1. For example, dahil ituturo mo si beauty nail care sa first quarter. And these are the topics. Okay? At ito po ang learning competency. Competency lang learning. Outcome 1, clean fingernails. So, ilagay si topic. Number of days taught. Nail structure. Ilang araw mo ituturo sa nail structure? Now, sino ba ang nagdidikta nitong number of days? Okay. Titignan mo si CG. Okay. Kasi yung sa CG, mayroon doon yung code, 'di ba? Kung ilang weeks mo ituturo. Pero doon sa code na yon, hindi niya in-specify kung ano yung mga content. Ngayon si teacher, dahil ang nail structure ay very short na ano lang, topic, ituturo niya lang sa isang araw. Okay? Ngayon, i-unpack mo. Ano ang unpacking of objectives? These are the specific objectives na targetin mo sa isang araw. Okay, achievable objectives. Ito yon, day 1. Ayan. Identify the basic parts of a nail. Oh, this is under cognitive level. Discuss the functions, purpose of the different nail structures, psychomotor, and show proper care for the different nail structure ay para doon sa affective domain. Diba? Ayan. And so, sa under quarter 1 again, ang topic niya ay nail diseases and disorders. Number of days taught ay 2. Oh, by the way, dun sa CG, ang nakalagay ay learning objectives po. At ang code niya ay isang buong quarter, A to J, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Oh, parang good for 40 days na. But there are many contents topics. So, i-divide natin nga sa number of days. So, ayan. Ang nail diseases and disorders ay medyo marami. Okay? So, ang mga estudyante ko ay nasa average level. So, nilagay ko na number of days taught ay 2. Ngayon, kung mabilis ang mga estudyante mo, nasa special class sila, for example, pwede namang isang araw. Okay? And then, sa unpack learning objectives ko ay ganito. So, day 2 and 3, dahil 2 days nga, these are my objectives. Name the different nail diseases and disorders, explain the causes, and show proper, ganyan. Now, kapag ka, kunyari sa day 2, tapos mo na si 1 at hindi mo natapos si 2, sa day 3, okay, pag tinanong ka, dito ka, explain, dito mo umpisahan. Okay? Pag sa DLL mo ay daily, ayan, explain, mag-umpisa ka because this is a continuation of this discussion. Okay? Ganun po. So, ituloy-tuloy nyo po ang paggawa ng budget of work kasi sa slide ko hindi ko na napakita hanggang day 40. But sa practicum ako nagtagal, performance, 10 days kasi they need to master the skill. Okay po. Okay, so as I've said, ito po yung downloadable bow. It's very different dun sa ginawa ko, in-improve ko dahil ito nga may unpack learning objectives. Okay. And so, we should align yung bow natin sa DLL. Ayan, kung mapapansin niyo sa day 1, so magiging madali. Ang paggawa niyo na ngayon ng DLL, pag nagawa niyo po si bow. Kasi itong objectives ay ito transfer niyo lang po dito, day 1. Ayan, nandyan na. Day 2 and 3, 4 and 5. Ito po yung content. Ayan, nandyan. See? So, mapapadali ang paggawa ninyo ng DLL kapag po kayo ay nakagawa ng BAW. And ano po ba ang importansya ng BAW? Tulad po ng sinabi ko dun sa nauna definition, dun sa overview, kailangan nyo po ng gumawa ng BAW to ensure that all topics within the 40 days period ng quarter ay na-discuss po ninyo. And so, kapag ka kunyari bumisita ang head teacher ninyo or master teacher, kahit na ipapakita niyo si Bao at DLL, makikita niya, kung nasaan na kayo, day o week 3, day, ito na pala ang topic niya, ganon. So, hindi na siya masyadong magtatanong, okay? And aside from that, sa una lang kayo mahihirapan sa paggawa. Pero next year, kung the same pa rin ang subject ninyo, the same pa rin ang gagamitin nyo, papalitan lang po ninyo ng mga petsa. Okay? And number of days. Say for example, medyo advanced kayo ngayong taon sa doon sa number of days taught, pwede nyo i-adjust. Okay? Sa susunod na taon. Ganun lang po. Okay, next. So, hindi mahirap. Mas magiging madali pag nagawa niyo po ito. Okay, next po ay template for TOS. So, mapapansin po ninyo dito sa TOS, ito actually ay in-improve po na sa TOS na ginagamit po ninyo kung hindi ako nagkakamali, walang content. Bakit ko nilagay si content? Tulad nga ng sinabi ko sa inyo, minsan sa TLE and other subjects po, may mga time na iisa ang learning competency. Ngayon, kung iisa, hindi mo na ilalagay si content. Pag gagawa ka na ng exam, labo-labo nang kukunin mo sa learning competencies kasi hindi mo na makikita or na-disregard mo na si content. Okay po? Pero kapag sinasama mo si content sa TOS, you will be reminded ng topic mo kung saan mo kukunin yung mga test questions mo. Okay. So, kung mapapansin niyo dito sa aking TOS, naka-align siya doon sa aking BAW at DLL sa content. Nandito po lahat. Parehas po yon. Ang learning competencies po ay ito. Number of days po ito ay nandito sa parehas. Sa BAW. Ayan. 1, 2, ayan, 1, 2, 3. Procedures in cleaning nails ay 34 days. Bakit ang tagal-tagal? Okay, this include the procedural, yung pagtuturo ng step-by-step procedures sa mga bata. Uh, Nandyan na po ang safety precautions. Nandyan na po yung demonstration and return demo. Ang skill so that you can master ay dapat gagawin, di ba? Learning by doing. So, um, we are governed by uh, the, the philosophy of John Dewey, which is learning by doing. Kaya I give more days po doon sa practical side, okay, ng competency. So these are the cognitive levels or process dimensions. We have the lower order thinking skills, which is 60%, higher order thinking skills rather, which is 40%. At ano tong 30 and 20? We have 50 items po. Ang 60% ng 50 ay 30. So that in the lower order thinking skills, you should have 30 questions. And higher order thinking skills, 40% po, 20 items. Kaya 20 items po ang nakaalat dito sa dimension na ito. Okay? The total number of test items and adjusted. And then the percentage. Okay. So, how are you going to compute? Okay, ayan. So, allocate the number of hours needed in each learning objective and the percentage using this formula. So, percent equals number of hours in each objective divided by the total number of hours multiplied by 100. So, in that case, dun sa una po, ayan. So, 1, number of days, yung number of days taught ay isang araw, divide by 40, which is the total number of hours, equals 0.025 times 100 equals 2.5. So, ayan po siya, 2.5%. Ngayon, 2.5% ng 30 ay 1.25. So, paano ikukwenta yon? Ito. Okay, so how to compute naman the number of test items? Okay, so determine the number of items using this formula. Number of test items, ito yung 50 na items, equals total number of items and times percent. Okay, so kapag 50 items times 0.025 equals 1.25. Okay, so going back to the TOS, ito 1.25. Ito yung adjusted number of test items. Wala namang 0.25 na item, di ba? So, 1. 1 lang. So, 1. Ngayon, saan mo ilalagay yung 1? Siyempre, unahin natin si lower order thinking skill. So, ang 1 ay nasa remembering. Okay? Itong naka-parenthesis ay item placement. So, ang question number 1 ay remembering or easy type na manggagaling dito sa content na ito. Okay? So, wait lang po ha. Papakita ko lang. Ito naman yung sa test question. You see, what is the skin underneath the nail plate called? So, itong number 1 ay easy remembering type question na kinuha ko dun sa content na yon. Okay? Ayan, nail structure. Next. For example, balik tayo dito. Kunyari, dito lang kasi marami, 34 days. Bakit kaya 34 days? Kasi syempre, nandyan yung pagtuturo ng step-by-step procedure, yung pagde-demonstrate ng step-by-step procedure, at ang kanilang practicum o paggawa. Okay. So, sa, ito, 85% ng test questions ay manggagaling dito sa content na ito, procedure in cleaning nails. Okay? So, kapag i-compute mo yan, ang total number of test items ay 42.5 or pag in-adjust natin ay magiging 42. O kapag i-florate natin yan, you have to consider the percentage ng cognitive process dimensions. Okay? So, uh, 42 times 60%. So, ito. I-divide mo into tatlo. Remembering, understanding, and applying. So, siyam na items sa remembering, siyam na items sa understanding, at 7 sa applying. At ang item na ah, mapupunta sa 40% ay 8, dito 6, I mean 6 and 5 sa creating. Okay, so let's try to look at the test questions. Alignment tayo, ano? Sampling. So alam niyo na yung sa remembering, sa understanding, madali lang, tsaka sa applying. Now let's try to have question number 34 to 39. Okay. 34 to 39. Ito. You are observing a friend doing their manicure and you notice they are using nail buffer very aggressively. What could be a potential consequence of this action? You see, this question number 35 falls under 35 falls under analyzing. So it's a higher order thinking skill. Okay? Dito naman po tayo sa creating. Paano ba gumawa ng creating type of question? Okay, sa 40. Ayan. You are designing a new nail polish remover that is both effective and gentle on the nails. Which of the following features would you prioritize for this product? So, ito, creating. Um, parang uh, it's a situational type of question actually, wherein the learners would create their own product na. Okay, so it's application. Ayan po. So ganyan ang pag-align ng TOS dun sa test questions. Okay. Now going back, remember to mark the learning competency or test questions appropriate for the verbs in each level of ability. After marking, allocate the number of test items for each classification of objectives. Follow the 60-40 format of the TOS and remember to compute the total number of test items to the cognitive process dimensions, which where lots are 60% and hots are 40%. Distribute the test items accordingly. And so, going back, for example, dadalawa or tatatlo, ayan, adjusted, tatatlo ang test question mo, saan mo ilalagay? Sa higher order thinking skill lang ba? Sa lower thinking lang ba? Hindi. So, you have to consider yung percentage. So, 3 times 60% ay dalawa. So, dun sa dalawa, uunahin mo syempre si remembering tapos si understanding. Pwedeng walang understanding, lagyan mo si applying. Pwede rin yon. Okay? Dito naman, dahil ang 40% ng 3 ay isa, so dito na lang tayo. Pwede rin dito. Bahala ka or dito kung saan mo ilalagay. And remember, yung naka-parenthesis tulad ng sinabi ko ay item placement. Bakit ganito ang item placement ko? Dahil magiging madali pag i-item analysis mo na. Okay? So bago tayo pumunta sa item analysis, tignan natin kung tama yung distribution ng test items. You see, so dito sa 'di ba we have 50 test items, 60% ay 30. So kapag i-total mo lahat ng test items na nandito sa lots ay 30. Okay? Dito rin sa HATS, 20 lang. Pag ito-total mo lahat yan, 20. So, tama. 50 items, 100% for 40 days. Okay? So, tulad ng sinabi ko, dun sa item placement, ayan. So, pag i-analyze na natin, item analysis, pag ganon ang ginawa mong item placement, so 1, 2, pag ganon, sa paglalagay sa item analysis, magiging mas madali ang paglalagay ng competencies o yung, ang nilagay ko kasi yung content, iisang competency lang. Okay. So, yan. So, magkaka-align lahat. May nagtanong noong training namin. Sabi niya, ay, ngayon ko lang nalaman na we have to consider pala the lots and the hots. Sabi niya, akala ko kapag kunyari, ah, isa lang ang number of items at gusto ko dito ko ilagay dito na hindi. Siyempre, kukunin mo yung 60% noon, one. Kaya priority dito sa lots muna bago ka maglagay ng question sa hots. Okay po? So, ito na yung mga test items. Kung gusto po ninyo, i-request nyo lang sa comment section para bigyan ko po kayo ng copy ng mga ito para pagka ilalak session nyo na ay may copy po kayo. Okay, so before I end, this is a quote to ponder. The best teachers are those who show you where to look but don't tell you what to see, by Alexandra K. Trend 4. Okay, so ano yun? Kapag ikaw ay teacher, you just facilitate the lesson. Hindi ka mag-spoon feed. Okay po? So, hindi mo sasabihin sa estudyante mo na ito ay mansanas at ito ay color red. So, sasabihin mo, ito ay isang prutas. Makakain ito. Ano kaya ito? Masarap ito. Anong kulay ito? So, mga ganon. You ask questions so that the students will be able to see. Do not spoon feed. Okay? So, this highlights the role of a teacher as a guide and the importance of providing students with the tools and opportunities to discover their own learning. So maraming maraming salamat po sa pakikinig. Sana po ay may natutunan ulit kayo kay Madam Dama. Paki-like po and don't forget to subscribe my channel kung bago pa lang po kayo dito. Thank you very much po and there will be more videos to come. Okay, so just stay tuned. Thank you po. Bye-bye.